This is my unboxing video for Sprayfoam test. I wanted to see how well Sprayfoam stuck to vapor barrier in order to understand how well we can use it to close gaps where plastic turns to foam or other things. We want to seal it together with something. And so I'm going to start pulling here gently. Yeah, as I already really knew, the foam can separate really quite easily from the poly, and this is great stuff, wall and floor foam, which is also an adhesive, so it is like the stickiest spray foam that I know of. And so I thought if anything's gonna stick well, it's gonna be this stuff. And so once your building shifts a little bit, and by building I mean like once the wood members shrink and expand with heat and cold and wet and dry, which they will do, things will change shape slightly, and it'll cause things like this to separate. Now the real question, the real interesting thing here, let's get to the juice, is whether or not you can use Accoustiseal to get poly to stick to foam. We know that obviously it sticks to wood. If I pull this staple out here on this side, we know that it sticks, and if it comes part of it, you can kind of re-stick it. It's just fine that way. You can't do that with foam. And so, as you can see, the foam looks like it has cured, because I sprayed this foam right onto here wet, onto the Accoustiseal. The Accoustiseal is a synthetic rubber caulking, this black stuff. And so the cure obviously went okay. It's probably squished the caulking even more, which would have just improved the seal. It looks like there's no weird chemical reaction that I can see. And so when I pull that off, yeah, that's still Accoustiseal. I don't want to touch it. This stuff is messy as all get out. They call it the Black Death on job sites, because once you get it on yourself, you spread it to everything and everyone else. Because yeah, it's just really messy. Synthetic rubber does that, liquid rubber. And so I would say this is a success. I would call that a good vapor, as long as that foam is going to stay where it is. And there's if there's a little bit of expansion and contraction, this caulking will stick together with it. It'll bridge little gaps. It won't let it delaminate. And so I mean, I can pick this guy right up by it, and all that's holding that together in this corner is the Accoustiseal. And so I'm going to call this a success. Ka-ching!